And so it begins. After a wait that seemed never-ending, it's happening. The Indian Premier League is back and the Royal Challengers of Bangalore restart their campaign against the Knights from Kolkata. Hey guys, you're watching Mintra presents RCB 12th Man TV. No Monday blues this time around. In fact, it's gonna be all red this Monday as RCB come back on the field and first up against KKR. In our opposition watch segment, let's talk a little bit about the men in purple. Their campaign never really took off this season. They lost matches from positions of strength and now find themselves in a situation where they have to come up with a string of victories. Just 2 wins from their 7 matches, KKR have their backs against the wall and it is all to play for the purple team. In our Blast from the Past segment, let's take a look at what happened the last time these two teams met. It was RCB's last game in Chennai and it was also a De Villiers and Maxwell show. 78 from Maxwell, 76 from De Villiers. RCB rocketed past 200 and were always going to be in the driver's seat. In response, KKR fell well short, giving RCB a 38-run victory. Jameison picked up 3 wickets and also economical spells from Harshal Patel and Mohammad did the trick for the boys in red. Battles to watch out for: Varun Chakraborty versus Glenn Maxwell, the mystery spinner, making giant strides in T20 cricket, and a call-up to the Indian World Cup squad means Varun is going to be full of confidence, but he will be up against a bona fide T20 legend, Glenn Maxwell. From the switch hit to the hoik over mid-wicket to the paddle sweep, Glenn Maxwell will come with his full repertoire of strokes against Varun, and this is going to be an exciting battle. At number 2, Kyle Jamieson versus Shubman Gill. Shubman Gill has been out of action for some time now, but he is a class act and will want to come to the party as soon as possible. But he will have to deal with the giant from New Zealand, Kyle Jamieson, who was one of the most impressive bowlers in the first half of the IPL. Shubman Gill loves the pull shot. Jamieson, his height and bounce is often the talk of the town, and that is why this is going to be an interesting battle. And finally, what about Harshal Patel versus Andre Russell? The big man versus the smart operator. Harshal Patel is not your usual fast bowler who will tear through a batting lineup, but he is as effective as any bowler in the T20s. His variations and his ability to use the pitch in the death overs makes him a specialist of sorts. And if Andre Russell wants to propel KKR's total, he will have to go through a maze nicknamed Purple Patel. And what does the head-to-head record look like? 28 matches between these two teams, 13 in favor of the men in red and gold and 15 to KKR. It means that this is a perfect opportunity for RCB to reduce that deficit to just 1 game. It's quite unusual. We're halfway through the tournament, yet we are just beginning. Both sides would like to gain the early momentum. KKR are placed at second last in the points table, with RCB at 3rd position. With such contrasting places, the advantage clearly is with RCB, and let's hope that we take another step towards the playoff come Monday.